What up, baby? It's DJ Drewski, Hot 97, the heavy hitters, the movement. And shout out to MBTV. You know what time it is. It's all about growth. You know the vibes.
MB Media, it's your girl Sky, and right now we are up at the Hot 97's studios with the one and only Drewski.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you for sitting down with us.
Of course.
You know, we are on the road to Summer Jam right now.
Right.
So it's exciting. I know this office is going crazy. Mm-hmm. What makes this year's Summer Jam different from like the previous years?
For me, I'm most excited because the lineup this year has a lot of female artists on it. You know, Nicole Buss, Melly, City Girls, Cash Doll, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. So it's like a great balance of female artists and male artists. So I think for me, this is one of those summer jams where it's different. The difference is that we have a big female lineup.
Yes. The females are definitely showing out this year, and we are excited.
Yes.
Now, I want to know how do you prepare for Summer Jam? Like, what's in the Summer Jam book bag? What are we taking with us? What are we doing?
All right, so for me, and then for others too, the day starts off and it's beautiful 85 degrees, right? Mm-hmm. And you get there, you have your shorts on and a t-shirt. Then it starts raining, right? And then 2 hours later, you go into the main stage and it's freezing. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I like to prepare maybe 2 changes. You know, I go there, I'll have my shorts and a t-shirt.
That's smart.
But then make sure I have like a raincoat. Because for some reason, it loves to rain at Summer Jam. Whether it's for 10 minutes or the whole show, it loves to rain. So always have that raincoat. And then, you know, towards the end, when the sun goes down, it starts getting chilly. You don't want to miss any performance, right? You don't want to have to go inside or go to the car because you're cold. So have a hoodie.
Exactly.
Be prepared. So, yeah, in my book bag, I have like 2 changes of clothes just so I'm ready to, you know.
Okay, are you going to cop like a fresh pair of sneakers?
Of course.
Are we getting fresh outfits together?
Yes. Summer Jam Sunday is like Easter Sunday for us. Because half of the show is a fashion show.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to be in the latest drip and have the latest kicks on or whatever it is. So, yeah, it is definitely a fashion show.
It's traditional.
Yeah, of course.
All right, I have to ask, a lot of people want to know, who are you most looking forward to seeing perform? Like, who's going to shut the stage down?
For some reason, it's always the surprise guests that are not announced, that pop out.
Yes.
And it gives a different type of energy. So, of course, like Cardi, that's my sis. So I want her to rock the stage. You know, it's been a minute since she performed like for Hot 97, and she had the baby. I haven't seen her perform since then, and you know, she just canceled a bunch of shows because she had a little surgery. So I think this is gonna be her like breakout, like the new Cardi, the mom Cardi. And you know, this is home.
Hopefully, she gonna do her thing.
Yeah, that's our Bronx girl. So she's gonna tear it down. And then it's a surprise guest that really, because we don't even know.
I know.
We work here and we don't even know who's gonna pop out. And I think that's the most exciting part.
That's dope.
The people that's unannounced that come out. You're like, oh yeah,
and just surprise everyone.
Right.
So it could be an artist that's performing at Summer Jam or not. What artist do you think is like on the rise that's gonna have like a breakout year this year?
That's not performing at Summer Jam?
It could be, or not performing.
That he might be performing, but for me, my guy Lil TJ.
Okay.
He's from the BX2, and he's one of them young boys, like 18 years old, and he's just on fire. You know what I'm saying? He got the new record with French Montana called Slide, and it's just going off. And then everything he's built on his own, you know, for a young man coming out of New York, he is definitely next out of New York that's going to pop.
All right, now as a DJ, do you think with social media being as important and as popular as it is, do you think that DJs still break artists? Or do you
1,000%.
Yeah?
And I'm one of them because I take pride in that because, artists could get popping off of SoundCloud or YouTube, right? A lot of the young artists, they forget how important radio is too. So as a radio DJ, I always felt it was my job to break new artists, right? So once I got the platform and the opportunity to do it, you see a difference. Like, an artist reaches a certain level on their own using social media. But once radio supports you and radio breaks you, you break through. And now you're touring, you're doing shows like all over the world. So there's still that importance of radio and radio DJs breaking artists because you hit a plateau on your own. Once radio gets behind you, there's a big difference. You see the difference. Your fan base broadens. Your shows are different, you know? So yeah, it's an importance, and it's still happening.
And it's still going down.
Right.
Okay. Now, as a DJ, what is one of the most important lessons that you've learned during your career?
As a DJ or just as a person?
Person, DJ.
One of the most important for me was like, always be real, whether it's you're interviewing an artist or building a relationship with an artist. Like, be yourself, because the industry, as big as we think it is really small. So if you're doing people dirty or you're just not, moving the right way, it's a full circle. Like, it's always gonna come back. So, be an honest person. Be an honest, don't do nothing for the benefit of yourself. As a DJ, I feel like if I'm gonna support an artist, it's to really help the artist.
Right.
Like, I'm not looking for nothing in return. There's no alternative motive. So it's like, just be an honest, real person, because in this industry, you hear, from back in the day how bad it was, and snakes and this and that. And I feel like we're at a time where, it's a new generation, and we can help change that stigma of the industry. And I think if you're just an honest person and a real person, with everyone,
right,
that that's important. That's something I learned.
Speaking of helping, and have there been any DJs that paved the way for you, or helped you? Like, who are some of those DJs that helped you get to where you are?
As a young DJ growing up in Jersey, I listened to Hot 97. So DJs like Flex and Mr. C and DJ Enough and Cypher Sounds were like superstars to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go to events or Flex's car show just to run into some of the DJs at the time, and I looked at it like, wow, they turned this into a career. So it gave me hope and inspiration. And actually, Cypher Sounds was the first person to put his arm around me and coach me and guide me and became a mentor and open those doors. And it was up to me, and, whoever the person is to build relationships and take what you have and make it bigger. And I did that. But if it wasn't for Cypher or Angie Martinez or even like Mr. C and Enough, just everyone I looked up to embraced me. And that's part of being real. Like, when I was around, I never was fake. They never got a fake energy. So they knew I was serious about it. And I waited it out, and I paid my dues, and I put in my time and did my work, and But Cypher was the first person to really embrace me and open that door for me.
Dope. Now, on your Instagram, I saw that you recently attended a career day.
Right.
How important is it to you, to give back and pay it forward?
Oh, it's very important, because I was one of those kids at one time, right? And sometimes things don't seem real. Like, you feel like, oh, I can't accomplish it, right? But if you bring it to them and show them, hey, I'm still growing myself, and I got so much other goals I want to reach. Right. But to these kids, they look at me, they see me on TV, they hear me on the radio, and they're like, wow, we want to be like Drewski. But I want them to know it's not that far in between. Right. Like, you can touch me, I'm real, and you can do the same thing. So I feel like sometimes you could talk about it, and I could say it on the radio 1,000 times, follow your dreams. But when I'm up close and touching them and talking to them, it's a whole different type of inspiration. So I know sometimes there's kids that won't even approach me, right? They might be nervous or whatever it is. But later on in the day, I'll get a DM and they'll say, oh my God, I was scared to say hi, but I want you to know how much, you inspire me. So that's what, to me, is the importance of that.
That's dope. Super dope. And you seem extremely genuine just meeting you today.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you've done Love and Hip Hop, and do you plan on dabbling a little bit more into the TV world?
Oh, yeah, of course. Both, doing on-screen stuff and producing things as well. We're working on something that's going to be really dope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we already shot the pilot.
Okay.
Of course, I can't say much, but just know that
something's coming.
Yeah, it's music. It's music related. It's a lot what we're talking about. Working with new artists and breaking new artists, and we got some rock star people, really rock star people involved.
I'm excited.
No, I'm excited.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
All right, and what else is next for Drewski? What else can we expect?
So right now, I got this whole movement going.
Right, the movement.
And the movement, yes. We have a thing called the Movement Space in Jersey, where it's an event space.
Nice.
And, a lot of people do and create music out of it, but we do an event called Movement Mondays, where I invite artists to come down. It's all free.
Oh.
And they use it like a gym. Because sometimes I say, like, the music might be good, but your performance is trash or whatever it is. So it's like, yo, come here and work out. It's a gym for artists.
Like, okay.
Right, and you're working out in front of your peers and just there's always a crowd there. It's good energy. So it's just a place, a home for artists to come, like especially in the tri-state. We get a lot of people that come from out of town and they pop up. But it's like a place to come and work out on your craft.
Dope. Very dope.
It's really dope.
We're looking forward to everything you have coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for sitting down with us.
Thank you for having me.
Drewski, High 97.
Summer Jam
coming soon.
2019. It's going to be lit, so make sure you're in the building.
Let's go. Stay tuned.